Yay, we're back and thankfully we were just getting started. Awesome. Okay, walking back to my space, turning the volume off on my computer because honestly I forgot to do that. And let's begin with our warm-up. So we're starting with some nice lateral side to side step taps, and you're starting to roll those shoulders. All right. Thank you for coming today. We have a great workout coming your way. If it feels good for you, you can make these arm circles a little bit bigger. I'm having some back pain today, so I'm going to keep my arm circles and shoulder circles a little small. Let's go ahead and change the direction that they're going. Start thinking about pulling that belly button back towards your spine. Finding some engagement of that abdominal core helps to protect our backs. Awesome. Separate those feet out nice and wide. Let's take a big reach up overhead, alternating that reach and a side tap. Just want to get those shoulders, upper bodies a little warm today. Finding a little rotation towards the back of the room because we have a total body workout without weights, but a little bit of a shoulder focus. Go ahead, bring it broad across the chest. I like to think of this one like you're a cat. Meow. And you're just sweeping everything off your desk. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to overhead. If you want to work a little bit harder, you can always add in a hop for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that broad reach. Warming up those obliques. Finding a little stretch in the back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take it out nice and wide. Hinge forward, touch one toe, lift up. Opposite side, lift. If you can't reach all the way down, that's okay. Make sure that stomach is sucked in, protect that back. You can have a slight bend in the knees, better than locking out that kneecaps. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Go ahead, bring it into a squat. Drop one shoulder down. Stretch the opposite shoulder back. Switch, opposite shoulder comes forward. Tuck your chin to your chest, lower your belly to your thighs, and then slowly roll yourself up. Awesome. Give yourself some nice little, oopsies, sorry, Matt. Heel digs right here. Heel digs or a boxer shuffle. We're going to warm up those bodies very nicely as we start today's workout because our first move, going to show you everything real fast, is going to be burpee jacks. Reminder, I am taking all of the basic moves because I'm having some back pain, but I encourage you to push yourself as hard as possible. Okay, so for the burpee jack, up at the top of the mat, jack it out. Come on down, step or jump it back into your plank. From here, either tapping it out, I'm gonna have to tap it from my knees, being smart for my body today, then step or jump it back forward. Back to the top. Jack it out. I know, that looks so sad. But you know what? I'm here, you're here, and we're doing the best that we can. All right, move number 2 of the day are going to be bear taps mixed with crab taps. So for every other move of today's workout, in the minute, first 30 seconds is one move, second 30 seconds is another. For bear taps, getting your hands palms underneath of your shoulders and lifting those knees up off of the floor, keeping your opposite knee off the floor. You're gonna reach through and tap your foot. I cannot keep one knee off the floor, so I'm just gonna hang out in tabletop and I'm gonna reach back and see if I can tap that ankle. And if you can't tap the ankle, that's fine. Even hanging out right here, giving yourself a little bit of a mountain climber is gonna help you start to work those abs, start to build that strength. Then we're gonna flip over, bam, for crab taps. Now if you can press yourself up and stay in this lifted bridge, go for it. And then from there, tapping, working to bring your opposite ankle in. So you still can get a nice tricep move by staying down here at the floor. Move number 3. This one's gonna come up twice, once on the right side side, and once on the left, we're gonna go for a lunge, back lunge with either a kick or knee drive. So back lunge, easier move, just the knee drive, challenging yourself a little bit more and balance. Back lunge, forward kick. Back lunge, forward kick. For the second part of the move, we're just gonna go for a fast knee drive. Like this, like you're running, but only one side is moving, getting a little bit of ab work in. After that, we're going to hinge forward, belly's tight. We got a down dog press. So being in down dog right here, bending and bringing the crown of your head to the floor. If that is a little too much for you, think about being in down dog and then coming forward for plank. Just sending those hips up and then bringing those shoulders forward. The second part of the move is going to be a high to low plank. So ideally you have both of those legs extended out behind you. You're bringing those forearms down. You're pressing yourself back up. You can take a modification. Like me, you can challenge yourself a little bit more, having one leg out, or you can be here in tabletop, still working on pulling that core in and just changing which arm and forearm comes down. Then we're going to stand up, do the opposite leg of our lunge and kick. I hope that you're still doing some sort of hopping or moving right now, because we got 2 more moves for me to show you. Oh yeah, still down on the floor. All right, next up, we've got shoulder taps. So again, in your plank, first 30 seconds, doing your best to keep those hips nice and still for your shoulder tap. And then we've got up and overs. The modification or the basic move down here with me, the easy and smart start, is going to be extending one leg, boop, 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 and just lifting it up and over. You can do the same thing in a plank. Then if you want to work even harder, you're going to go for a sashay plank right here, crossing one leg over the other and switching. Then we're going to stand on up. We've got squats with the knee raise. Arms by your side, not quite touching your head. Squat down, knee raise. Yay, first 30 seconds, squat and knee raise. Second 30 seconds hanging out down here, reaching towards the floor, getting into those obliques. That leaves us with one last move. We got a butterfly slap or crunch and an ankle tap. All right, for your butterfly slap, starting down here on the floor, arms up overhead. You get to sit up all the way. Ugh, I cannot do that today. Stop the floor and then lower yourself down. Or you can join me. Still getting this nice, oh my gosh, stretch of our hip flexors. Just crunching it out down here on the floor. The second half of the move, we're going to plant those feet and just reach towards those opposite ankles. One more time, getting in those obliques. All right, stand up. Standing on up. Come to your feet. Yay, I'm so excited that you're here today too, Sam. Let's do this. So we've got our first round, total of 10 minutes, 8 minutes of work, and we're just gonna do the best that we can with those burpee jacks. Yay, burpee jacks. I'm being really smart for my body, and I know that that burpee's not gonna work for me, so I'm just gonna reach up, pull my belly in, and reach down towards the floor, but add in that jack move at the top. We start in 3, 2, 1, belly tight, begin. So jacking it out, and then hands down to the floor. If you can, jump back, and then do a jack with your legs, or just do whatever you can remember. This is our little cardio warm up into each set. I really just want you to make sure anytime that you're hinging forward or your hands come down to the floor, either for the forward fold or to step or jump back into your plank, that your belly is pulled in. How about I'll be the only one with back pain? That sounds great. You're doing awesome. We're more than halfway through. This is the only move that we have in today's set where you have to do it for the full minute. But then we got 20 seconds of break. If you can't reach all the way down to the floor, that's okay. What can you do today? Where can you bring the intensity? If you need to take a break, stop for a sec, take a break. Maybe just lateral step tap. We made it through our first 20 seconds. All right, so come on down to the floor. Next up, we've got 30 seconds of bear taps, 30 seconds of crab taps. They start in 10 seconds, so do whatever feels good for you. Maybe shake it out, maybe a little bit of child's pose. 3, 2, tuck those toes under, lift those knees up. Having those toes tucked under and the balls of the feet coming towards the floor instead of the top of the feet is just going to activate those legs a little bit more. Can you still pull your belly in tight? Don't let that belly hang down towards the floor. Staying active in our shoulders. Using that breath. You're doing awesome. 5 more seconds and then we flip over. 3, 2, 1. Flip it over for those crab taps. Getting in as fast as you can, either hanging out here in your reverse tabletop. I'm going to intentionally add in this tricep press. Challenging balance a little bit, getting a little bit of ab work still by adding this kick even with glutes on the floor. I tell you what, I am working, take a break, thinking so hard about just being smart for your body. Next up, we've got those lunge kicks. Let's go ahead and get started with that right leg. So right leg is going to step back, and then it's either going to come into a balance hold with the knee, or right leg step back, kick forward. That's the first half. Here we go. So either step back or a big lunge. Oh my gosh, sorry television. You know what I don't need to do right now is destroy my home. I'm just working a little slower than usual. It's totally cool if you're working at my pace with me. Maybe you need to go a little bit faster. Get ready to just drive that knee like we're running. Right leg only in 3, 2, 1. Pump those arms. Use your exhale each time that knee comes up towards your chest. Keep a slight bend in your standing leg. Getting those heart rates up a little bit more once now. Halfway through. Oh yeah, who's feeling the burn? I feel that burn in my standing leg. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come on down to the mat. Take your time to come down here. Next up, we have either that down dog press or the plank into tabletop. Your choice. Down dog press, you're going to be pressing that belly towards your thighs and then just bringing the crown of your head towards the floor. And if none of those work, begin. You can always be right here in tabletop, just working to bring your far head towards the mat. Fingertips coming towards the shoulders. But see what you can do today. Down dog, even if you have these bent knees, is a great way to really work to start to strengthen those shoulders. It's a big stretch on the back too. Maybe it feels good for you. 3, 2, 1. All right, go into your high and low plank. Maybe you're with me right here in tabletop. Still just working to be controlled. Still pulling your belly in. Three, 2, 1. Yes. All right. Take your time, stand up. This time we're going to get that left leg for our back lunge and either knee drive or kick. This isn't so bad, right? Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, begin. Having your hands at your hips is going to help you with that balance. Bringing your hands to heart center is going to make it a little bit more challenging. Arms up overhead. Hardest option right here. Make sure you have the weight in your standing heel. Just about 10 seconds left. And then we're going to run in place. 3, 2, use those arms, run in place. As soon as that toe taps down, bringing it back up. Maniac, maniac in my apartment. That's right. Keep it going, keep those arms going. Keep that lift of your torso. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Okay, we get to come back down onto the floor. This time we've got those shoulder taps. Shoulder taps in plank or in tabletop. I'm going to be here in tabletop. If you can challenge yourself even more, bring that body forward. I'm going to stay right here to be smart for myself and just tap the opposite shoulder. Even right here from tabletop, focusing on really pulling that lower belly in for some stability, doing as little of rotating my hips side to side as I can. All right, next up we've got those up and over legs. If you have a knee down on the floor, we're gonna do one side and then the other, or you can just keep switching for a sashay plank. Begin. So up and over. Lift that heel to the sky as much as you can and then tap on opposite sides, or in a plank, just crossing one leg over the other. And switch, other leg. Three, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, 2 more moves, you guys. 2 more moves in our first circuit. We've got the squat with an alternating knee raise. We're going for this goddess squat right here. So point your toes and your knees to the opposite side of the room. You can bring your hands to your hips to make it easy. Hands by your head but not touching to make it harder. Squat, challenge that balance. Can you bring that knee, towards that elbow? Bring the weight into your heels for your squat. Beautiful. Remember, if you need to take a quick little break, you take that quick little break and you come back in when you can. You give it your all, and that's always something. Okay, stay down there. Stay down here in the squat and just reach towards the outside of your opposite ankles. If you want to work that upper body even more, find that big reach up towards the ceiling. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to shake it out real fast and come back down halfway through. Oh my. I'm human, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Take your time, make your way to the floor. We've got those butterfly crunches. Yep, I'm human and I do my best. And you know what? Sometimes everyone doesn't feel 100. Okay, bring the soles of those feet together and begin. You're either slapping the floor, bringing arms up overhead, coming down with control, and then using your breath to lift yourself back up, or keeping that lower back glued down to the mat. Soles of the feet still together. If you want to work at a medium option, bringing those heels up off the floor is going to challenge that lower back even more. 5 more seconds, and then we're going to plant the soles of the feet to the floor. 3, 2, plant those soles of the feet. Lift those shoulders up off of the mat. So you're continuously working your abs right here. Chin is neutral towards the chest. So there's not a big tucking, and you're not stretching up towards the ceiling, and they're in line with those shoulders, which are also lifted. You're so worth it. Keep it up. This is our last move. You got a nice long break coming up after this. Whew. Yay, you made it. Oh, you made it through round 1. Congratulations. Let's go. We've only got 2 more rounds. Now you know what's coming your way. Doesn't have to be scary. Let's see if we can push ourselves a little bit more in the last 2 sets. And maybe the answer is, you know what, I could. And maybe you'll find, you know what, I tried and then I couldn't. And that's fine, as long as you're trying. Okay, 1 minute from right now, just to breathe, just to grab a little something to drink. I'm gonna have a little dance break, because making circles with your hips is actually a really great way to loosen up any discomfort in your lower back. I mean, think about it. When you watch all of those shows about women who are trying to give birth, they're just shaking those hips side to side, shaking those hips side to side, just to relieve that pressure. And you can be doing the same thing anywhere you are. Just going some little hip circles to love your lower back. I'm not weird. I'm a little weird. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna take a big sip of water. Let's go ahead and jump right into round 2. So we're coming back into those burpee jacks. So jack at the top, come on down, step or jump back, jack at the bottom, or if you are sticking with the basics like me, we're doing some sort of a jack at the top, and then a forward hinge, back to the jack at the top. We're eliminating that jack at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, begin. Ooh, the phrase jack at the bottom made me belly tight as you hinge forward. Think about Jack in the Box, which I thought was one of the weirder fast food places when I lived out west. They served everything. I don't trust some place that serves everything. You're serving egg rolls and you're serving burgers. I don't know about that. One time someone brought me a milkshake and it was the most disgusting milkshake I've ever had in my life. Isn't this a quality conversation while we're working out? I thought so. You're more than halfway through this cardio move. Remember, it's okay to step it out at the front or the back, but push yourself. If you need to take a quick little break because you're pushing yourself so hard, I'm proud of you. Come back when you can. We've got about 5 seconds left right here. Then we get to come down to the floor. Yay! All right, come on down to your mat. We've got those bear taps. So coming into tabletop, making sure you're not sinking into those shoulders, that belly's pulled in, and tucking those toes under. Even if you're gonna stay on your knees, just finding a little bit more stretch in your feet. Begin. So either just mountain climbing from right here, can you still find a little bit of balance work by being just on 2 points? And if you can, lift those knees up off the floor, so you're gonna have so much more ab work happening. Just finding the level that's right for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over, coming right into some sort of a crab tap. So I'm adding in that extra tricep dip. Ugh, you know what feels good for me? And my side little back to keep my hands on the floor. I can still lift the leg up. Wow. Can you get those glutes off of the mat? Press into those hands palms. Get that tricep extension. Yes. All right. Stand up. We've got those lunges. This time, instead of going for that forward kick, we're going to lunge back, lift, go for a leg lift, and then tap back down. Yay. Begin. So we step back, we lift up, we hinge forward, we lower down, step back. Lunge, lift, leg extension, lift. Find one spot to focus your eyes on the floor. Couple feet in front of you. Keep that belly pulled in. It's really going to help with your balance work right here. Got time for one more. And then we're still going to run in place. Begin, run in place. I started with my opposite leg first this time. We're running, we're running. What are we running to, you guys? Better weather? Better weather! That sounds like something I could totally run to. It snowed here a little last night. Maybe for just 10 minutes, but that's enough. I'm ready for summer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Ooh, feel that in my supporting glute. Alrighty. You know what happens next? It's our down dog press or down dog into a plank. Maybe you're just planking and giving yourself a toe tap. Instead of bringing that press towards the front, finding a little extra crunch. I will encourage you, as you come into the plank, to really bring those hips down. I'm going to do the same. It's going to mean I need to work even slower. That's okay. I'm being smart for my body. If you can move a little faster than me, do it. All right, coming into that high to low plank. Think about alternating which arm goes down first. Really stressing the shoulders here in this set. Still requiring a lot of ab work for the stability. Keep doing your best. It is enough. You've got 5 seconds left. Finish strong with me right here. You did it. Take your time, make your way back to your feet. We've got our other side. Lunge into a leg lift. Lunge into a leg lift. Little balance work. 3, 2, 1, begin. So either just stepping back or that nice steep lunge and then hinging forward. You're working to the depth that works for you today. So my depth works for me. You've seen in so many of the other moves that we've been practicing that my range of motion has been really limited. This one just happens to feel pretty good. Ready? 5 more seconds, then we're gonna run in place. 3, 2, 1, run it out. Run into the grocery store because you heard you might need more toilet paper. Stock up. Get there right now. Ooh, my stabilizing glute is burning. Use that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, nice work. Come on down to the mat. Last 3 moves. We've got our shoulder tap and plank. And then we've got our up and over or sashay plank. I love that sashay plank. Ready? Begin that shoulder tap. Can you take a little bit more of a forward hinge this time? The answer for me is still no. Still no. That's okay. I'm going to tuck my toes under to just stimulate back of my legs a little bit more. Still pulling that belly in. You can move as fast or as slow to tap as you need to, because maybe you're still in the plank, you're stabilizing. Let's go for that sashay plank. Gonna just extend. Nope, I'm just gonna do one leg at a time. Remember, the sashay plank is being in plank and just stepping one foot over and then stepping the other foot over. Switch legs if you're like me, one at a time, it up. You're lifting that heel as high to the sky as you can. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We've got this wide squat with knee raises. I used to teach swim lessons for kids and referee triathlons for funsies, and I double sprained my ankle and tore the ligament off while refereeing a triathlon. Begin these squats. Squat and then knee lift. Land with control. Man, and you know how kids are. Please, we're all kids at heart. You want to beat the instructor. And during my time of recovery, after that ankle surgery, the kids loved beating me in the pool. It was the first time they could get to the other side before I could. So let that be you if you can today, beating me in the pool. All right, stay low in the squat. Here we go. Just reaching towards the opposite side. If you can bring those hands up to your head while my thighs are already burning. But try not to touch your head. Oh my gosh, the challenge here. Try not to actually put your fingers on your head. You're gonna have to work a little bit harder if they're just kind of hanging out there. 5, 4, weight in your heels, 3, 2, oh my gosh, okay. Oh, shake it out, come on down to the floor. We've got that butterfly slap or just crunch in butterfly. Ugh. Gosh, can you believe we're almost done round 2? I was really worried about today. But again, not gonna lie, pretty concerned about today's workout and getting through it. But if you come and you do your best, you can feel so good. I feel amazing right now, at least mentally. I feel amazing mentally. I'm keeping that blood flow going. I'm staying so mindful so that hopefully tomorrow I'll feel even better. All right, plant the soles of the feet on the floor. Tilt that pelvis gently. Glue that lower back down. Use that exhale. Each time you reach for the outside of that ankle, inhale as you switch. Exhale as you reach. There's that neutral chin to chest because your shoulders are lifted. Pull that belly toward your spine for support for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. If it feels good for you, take a moment, draw those knees in towards your chest, maybe gently rock side to side. You know I love a free massage. Free massage. Yay! Okay, now's the time to get some water. Water, however you pronounce high quality H2O. Guzzle a teeny bit. We got 1 minute. 1 minute from right now before we come right back into it. All right, we might even go over a minute because my apologies, my phone died, so we started a couple minutes late, but I promise we still have the same length of workout. I just want to make sure that we have a little bit of time to stretch when we're done. Even if you don't have a lot of time to stretch with me, think about getting up from your desk throughout the day, just bringing those arms up overhead, just taking some gentle twists when you can, having fun with your movement, getting weird. Because if you can put a smile on your face while you're working out and you can keep that smile on your face afterwards, then your workout's going to make a difference. But if you feel miserable, then your body knows. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. Okay, let's burpee jack it out. One last super fun time in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Maybe you can move a little bit faster here in round 3. I want you to make sure you're really moving those arms with intention, especially at the top of the mat. Fingers all the way to the sky. What can you do? And if you can, you go for it. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. And if these jumping jacks are super intense for you and you need to join me back here at the most basic jack, hey, you know what? You can be doing the most basic jack, or you could be sitting on your couch. Which do you think is going to make you feel better? Definitely hope you said basic jack. All right, 5 seconds left. Last time you have to do this today. 3, 2, 1. Yes! One move down. Let's come on down to the floor. Get in those bear taps. Now this is round 3, and I want you to make sure you're not taking easy on yourself. You're being smart, but you're being challenged. So can you lift those knees off of the floor? Find out right now. Try and lift those knees off of the floor. Maybe you have to put one down to tap in, but you can lift up for just a second. We're nice and warm right now. Your body's ready for a little extra challenge. If you have to put your knees down every single time, that's fine. Maybe tomorrow you can stay up for 2 taps. All right, turn over. Come on into your crab taps. crab taps. So if you can get that booty off the floor, get that booty off the floor. Fred just nodded, yes. Get that, that didn't feel good. Putting my booty back on the floor. I tried. You never know unless you try. Boop. Yay. All right, stand up. We're coming into our lunge and kick. Maybe you want to do a little combo of what we did before. You can always lunge and kick and then lunge and lean. Pick which side you want to start with in 3, 2, 1, go. So I want you to do the hardest thing. And if you're not sure what the hardest thing is, go for the combo. But if you're like, man, that lunge kick is easy, then that is not what you should be doing right now. Oh, remember, the more that you focus your eyes, the easier your balance is going to be. 10 seconds left right here. 3, 2, run it out. Run, 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 run. Come on. Last time you have to do this with these legs. On this side, use those arms. My name is Karen, and I want to talk to whoever is in charge of back pain around here. That's how I feel. Okay, I would like to speak with your back pain manager. Let's come on back down to the floor. We got that down dog press. Oh my God, someone is listening to TV at a deaf tone. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So either here in down dog, bending those elbows, bringing your head closer to the floor, or being in down dog, shifting the weight forward, and then bringing those hips down in your plank. Maybe a little bit of both. Five seconds left. 4, 3, 2. Awesome. Now we have those high to low planks. High to low planks. Keep that belly pulled in. Try not to shift those hips too much side to side. Staying squared down to the mat. You're more than halfway through right now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yup, stand it up. We've got our other side. Lunge and kick. Oh my gosh. I'm almost 40. That's exactly how I feel. 3, 2, 1, begin. So we lunge and either knee drive or kick, or adding in that lean. Oopsie doodles, starting to feel tired, so it's normal if your balance is maybe not as awesome as it was during a couple of the first rounds. Ready to run? In 3, 2, 1, run it out. Make sure you're getting that knee up. Using those arms. Keep breathing. Slight bend in that stabilizing leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Back down to the floor. We've got our shoulder taps, and then either the sashay plank or you're up and over. Great. Okay. Shoulder taps start in 3, 2, begin. Remember, it's not all about speed. No matter what, you're hanging out in some sort of a plank form right here. those eyes focused forward. 3, 2, 1. Sashay. Sashay or up and over. Last chance to really lift that heel to the sky. You're doing the best for your body. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Doesn't matter what anyone else in the room is doing. Switch legs if you're doing single leg. You're just focusing on yourself, your best. Be proud of yourself right now. We're so close to the end. Nice. Stand up. Last 2 moves. We've got our goddess squat and knee drive. And then our weirdo squat, which for me, I think is the most challenging move. 3, 2, 1. I'd love to hear what you think is the most challenging move. Snuck a lot of balance work in here today. Here's one of them. Got a lot of knee drives happening. More than halfway through of our squat and lift. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Stay down there. Can you get those inner thighs parallel to the floor? And just reach behind you. Ooh. 10 seconds down. Nice work. Oh, wow. Come on, y'all. 10 seconds left. Sadly, I need that break, but I'm back. Happily, I'm back. Taking a break is okay. Oh, ran out of time. I'll try it again tomorrow. All right, come on back down to the floor. We've got the last of our butterfly slaps or crunches, and then ankle taps. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Don't look at me. Okay, now you can look at me. Remember, if you're going for our basic crunch and you want to work a little bit harder, you can lift those heels up off of the floor. I'm going to stay right here, right now. Nice work. Go ahead, send those knees up towards the ceiling, plant the soles of the feet, tilt your hips lower back on the mat. Shoulders lift, opposite taps. I have palms facing up towards the ceiling because that's what feels good for me, but you can have your hands facing the floor or in towards your thighs. Keep breathing, y'all. 10 seconds left. Then we're going to come right into our stretches right here on the floor. Yay! Relax and release your head down on the mat. Go ahead, once again, draw those knees in towards your chest. Let's go for some nice wide knees coming in towards your chest. Stretch your elbows down towards your hips. If it feels good, you can rock gently side to side. I'm just going to scooch down away from all this jazz. All right, so pick whichever side feels good for you. We're going to roll over onto that side. Bring both of your arms together, hands together. Inhale, arm up overhead. Bring the back of those fingers all the way down to the floor, and then exhale, close those hands back up. Inhale, open all the way up. Exhale, close. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And on this last one, we're going to hold it for a couple breaths. So inhale all the way open. You can even turn your head a little bit more towards that nice open hand. Relax your opposite shoulder onto the floor, enjoying a little bit of a spine twist. Take a nice little scan of your body from head to toe and just ask yourself what you can relax into your stretch. One more big breath here. Go ahead, send those knees up towards the ceiling. And then exhale your knees down towards the opposite side. Bring your hands together. Exhale, open up nice and wide. Inhale together. Exhale, open. 2 more, inhale, closed. Exhale, open. And on this next and last one, we're gonna stay nice and open. So bring that opposite hand to the floor, relax your shoulder down. Scan that body from head to toe. Notice where you can bring your breath and your relaxation into your back, melting into the mat. Nice work. Go ahead, close those hands, palms up on the opposite side. We're gonna roll over. Coming onto our bellies. Take a nice, quick little Sphinx pose. One more opportunity to stretch that lower back, pressing those elbows into the floor. If you want a little bit more of a stretch on your chest and shoulders, press those hands, palms into the floor. You can even open those hands nice and wide. Beautiful. Release your head down, bend your knees, windshield wipe your feet. Bring your hands underneath of your chest. Go ahead, send your hips back towards your heels. Take a moment here in child's pose. Just bringing your heart, your head below your heart to bring that heart rate down, to bring your breath back to normal. When you're ready, go ahead, walk your hands in, press yourself up into tabletop. Give yourself a couple cat-cows, shaking your tail, shaking those shoulders. We did a lot of shoulder work today, so I definitely encourage you to find some extra shoulder stretches throughout your day, especially if you went for some of the extra challenging moves. Go ahead, send your hips up towards the ceiling. Walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. Keep that bend in your knees. I need to walk my feet to my hands a little bit more. And then slowly, gently roll yourself up. Nice work. Inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale your arms down by your side. Take one more big breath. You're worth it. Inhale, arms up overhead. Reach those fingers up. Grab for all of the amazing possibilities that there are for you in this world, because you know you came today and you did your best, and it's enough, and you're amazing. Yay! And then go ahead, relax your arms down by your side. Great work, y'all. If you have any questions or concerns about today's workout, please reach out. I'm so proud of you for coming, doing your best. I can't wait to see you again soon. Have a great day.